Before you use any equipment, touch any weights, or attempt any athletics or sports, every human being, including you, should be able to do these 6 basics for a foundation of strength, skill, and sustainability. Pulling strength equals pull-ups. Pushing strength equals press handstands. Leg pushing strength equals pistols. Leg pulling strength equals leg iron cross. Core strength equals the V stand. And back strength equals bridge. But they'll be extremely difficult to master if you don't follow this 6-part formula I'll show you right now that not only builds them, but goes way beyond them to something we call pinnacle moves that I address in a different video I want you to go watch right after this. The first part of the formula is the science of body weight strength and skill. You'll notice these moves don't require any equipment, only something simple to hang from. The reason for this is simple. Equipment, weights, and sports add complexity and intensity to your body, which breaks it down over time. We know from the laws of thermodynamics, and specifically Boltzmann's equation, that the more complex the system, the faster it breaks down, which is called entropy. And you experience this entropy or system breakdown as injuries, the feeling of age, or mental frustration. But that's not the only reason for why you experience physical breakdown. It's also due to weak links. Weak links are where you're tight, lack mobility, or do not have skill. And everyone has weak links. Me, you, everyone. But perfect form and good technique don't fix them. However, the second part of the 6-part formula does fix your weak links and build superhuman strength using line. Listen, there's no such thing as perfect form. It's all about the lines you can create with your body. From the front or side view, all of these moves express different types of lines. There are 7 lines: straight, tuck, pike, straddle, feet together, arch, and hollow. For example, a pull-up can be done straight, tuck, or pike. Press handstand can be done straddle or feet together. Each of these lines fills in a weak link. Try it. You might be able to do a straight pull-up, but maybe not a pike, which means tight shoulders and weak core. Or you might be able to do a press handstand straddled, but not with feet together, which means tight hamstrings and a weak back. Failing to build a weak link could be catastrophic. Say you have tight hips, ankles, or lower back, and you do a barbell squat with weight as prescribed by your personal trainer or DIY video series you're watching. You're doing great in increasing weight, but eventually the complexity and intensity of a heavy barbell squat will direct all of its force onto your weakest link, be it your knees, hips, or lower back, and then you have a chronic or catastrophic injury. In future videos, I'll cover how, when, and why to use weights. But building total body mastery using your body alone to create all these lines with strength, speed, and power is far superior to mainstream methods in the long run. And line is only one of 14 principles of the art of bodyweight strength and skill we'll cover on this channel. But line leads to the third part of the 6-part formula, building the alphabet of human strength. These 6 basics are like learning to write the first 6 letters of the alphabet, A, B, C, D, E, and F. Thus, you are actually building, or in some cases, rebuilding your body, just like learning a language. The nice thing here is that there are more letters in the alphabet, like hanging L wipers for twisting strength, etc. And as you learn the language of bodyweight strength, you build flexibility, mobility, and strength simultaneously. But as you learn a new move, like pull-ups, press handstand, or pistol, you may only be able to do just 1 rep. It's like 1 rep max of weightlifting. It'll take everything you got to get your first pull-up or first pistol or first V-stand. But unlike weightlifting, which consists of the same basic movements just with increasing weight, you are gaining new moves, new letters of the alphabet. You even get smarter training like this. But unfortunately, what many people do is stay at this elementary school level, practicing the same letters, the same pull-ups and push-ups over and over and over again. The ideal is to connect these into words, or rather skills. I defined skill for you in the previous video that I want you to go watch right after this. But to quickly review, skill is the dexterity and coordination in the execution of learned physical tasks. So yes, a 2-foot squat is technically a skill, but I'm sure you can see how a pull-up, press handstand, pistol, V-stand, bridge, leg iron cross, and more continue building on this principle, leading to higher levels of total body mastery for you. And it doesn't end there, because your job as a human being is to continue maximizing your potential, which includes advancing towards pinnacle moves. Here's an example. The line of a V-stand and the line of a planche connect together to create a new word in cursive writing, a new skill, a flair. This is also known as a pinnacle move. Yet people will get a couple skills, then get complacent, lazy, and I hate to say, but fat and old, and that exciting training is now a bygone past. What you should do is connect moves together, just like words in a sentence. This is what all of our superhuman students do in the Pacific Rim Athletics universe. Connecting moves is called a kata from Powerbatics, which links all of the moves together into sentences. But again, you don't stop there. You apply this to all areas of your life, to your other sports because it makes you better, and most importantly, to being healthy and happy in general. This is why I say Powerbatics is not merely fitness. It is rather a sport, or even further, a lifestyle. But it's all useless to you unless you use the fourth part of the six-part formula, the all-seeing eye. Actually, it's not as creepy as it sounds, like something from Lord of the Rings. It's just using a mirror, or better yet, a camera, and you'll be able to tell where your weak links are and if you're smoothly connecting your moves together. You should be filming yourself daily and sending your videos to your coach. Every time you train, check your lines. The ancient used their shadows, which is why it's called shadow boxing. I even find myself checking my shadows sometimes. In fact, just yesterday during tumbling training here at headquarters. Or use a mirror. And if you have a camera, why not use it? It won't lie to you. However, being brutally honest with yourself is sometimes the most difficult part, the solution for which is the fifth part of the six-part formula, abolishing pride. If you want pride, train by yourself. If you want progress, train with an expert. On a personal note, the more progress I make in any area, the more humble I feel because I see how much more there is to learn, how much others have accomplished before me, and how much gratitude I have for these experiences. Ask yourself, who do you think will get a pull-up, press handstand, pistol, V-stand, bridge, and leg iron cross? The person who is not an expert, but doing it themselves, lost in the confusion and chaos of online videos and cluttered information? Or the person training with an expert? We humbly sit on the shoulders of giants. And when you do, you can see much further. But if you don't implement what's next, you likely won't learn any of those six basic skills. The sixth part of the formula contains two factors, both of which are brutal for the human brain to accept. Accountability is the first one. Let's say your coach prescribes a strength protocol of 5 rounds for you. Each round consists of up to 20 pull-ups, no more, up to 20 press handstands, no more, and up to 5 pistols on each side, no more. But you're an overachiever and did more than 20 each round. Congratulations, you now have tendonitis. Or you're an overreactor, and as soon as you couldn't do full range pull-ups, you jump off the bar. Congratulations, you ruined the progress because you came down early. Or you're an overthinker, and as soon as the reps didn't feel perfect to you or meet your expectations, or you're not in a positive mindset, you quit. Congratulations, you don't get to unlock handstands or muscle-ups. The root cause is your subjective experience. You make mistakes that prevent progress that was right around the corner for you because you can't see yourself objectively. For this to work properly, you need the second aspect, community. Not isolation and not just a teacher-student relationship, a community. If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. And if you want to go fast and far, do both. I've never met anyone who became the best they could be without a positive community. I've got coaches I'm extremely grateful for in areas of athletics I haven't even publicly shared yet that I'm keeping to myself for now, and other coaches and teachers going back decades throughout the 32 plus years of Powerbatics. So opt in for a complimentary coaching session. You do need to qualify, but if you do, you'll be advancing to superhuman levels you didn't realize were possible. Now in the next videos, we'll discuss each of these 6 moves one at a time, so subscribe so you don't miss them or any of the training all of our top students receive. And right now, I want you to go watch the videos I left for you about building strength, skill, and sustainability right here on the channel. See you in training soon.